Back on the Roman Road, Ricknell Street in Golden Valley, Horsley, Woodhouse, and we're going to go across the golf course, but we're going to go a different way today, via Wood Lane. I was hoping to be able to have a closer look at the pot-bellied pigs this morning, but in their field he's doing some work and they're not here. They might be in a pen, or they might be in another field. You never know, we might see them. So we're at the junction of the 3 footpaths, and behind me is the road we've just come down. That's the way we're going to go. That's the footpath to the golf course, and that's the route to Horsley village, which follows the boundary of the golf course. We're not going to go across that one today. We're going to go this way to Wood Lane. So just had a word with the digger driver. Nice chap, telling me a little bit about his rare breeds. And he's moved his pigs. He's levelling the field where they are, because they usually make little hollows and lie in them, and he's levelling them out. Bit of a sport, but I dare say they'll redig it once they come back. So this is the route towards Wood Lane, and we're going to pass some island cattle in a minute, and as normally happens, they're all grouped around the stile that we've got to walk to. So we'll see how we go when we get there. So that's the stile we've just come through, where those people are going. And that's Golden Valley Farm. That's the golf course, and we're going to go over the brook and through the stile and through the next field.
Yeah, we ought to keep going.
I don't know. I'll wait here and see if they move. If not, we're perhaps back through the golf club in the normal route. These island cattle don't want us to go through that gap. They don't seem to want to move for us, and I'm certainly not going to go through and ask him to stand to one side. So I think we're probably going to go our normal route after all that, through the golf course, back down here. So back to where we came from, and the detour has been decided. We're going to go across the fields and up through the village. We're not going to the golf course, which is fair enough. We can do that another day. This is Gypsy Brook. Not a lot of water flowing at the moment, though we just met a couple of neighbours. Had a quick chat there, going back that way. They've decided they're not going to go through the cows either, so they've gone back that way through the golf course. We're going to go this way, which takes us into the middle of Horsley Woodhouse village. So there'll be a bit more road walking today. So from this side of the Golden Valley Farm, you can actually see a bit of the livestock that he's got. Mainly sheep on this side. And it's a nice little setup. And a few horses there as well. Those houses are on Golden Valley, and that's on the line of the Roman road that we talked about previously. And those are the houses on Main Street, Horsley, Woodhouse. That's looking east towards Wood Lane, along the valley. Got some livestock in the fields adjacent. Fortunately, they're not the fields that we're going through. I think at this point we'll stop and take a look at the view. So we're now back on the edge of the village. It's dandelion season. They look nice as long as they're not in your garden. We're coming up behind Caledine House, and shortly we'll be on Main Street. That looks a nice little shop. If they're not open, we could have called and had a coffee. Anyway, this is Horsley, Woodhouse, Main Street. We're on Fairfield Road now. It's just to the side of Peony Gifts and Kitchen. Quite a bit of traffic on the road, so we're in lockdown. Then again, this road has always been busy, but it shouldn't be that busy now. Proceeding down Fairfield Road. This is purported to be the oldest building in Woodhouse. It used to be a pub. Now it's a private house, and it's on the Crescent. And that's the Crescent going back to Main Street. Crescent is obviously crescent shaped. It goes down there, bears to the right, and comes up at the side of Peony Gifts. And these are new houses that have been built in the last 2 to 3 years. Another one in progress. And we're going to take this footpath at the side. So this is the view looking north from the footpath as we go towards Ricknell Street. The farm there is Carr Farm. On the horizon is Breach Road at Denby. And in the dip is Denby Village. You can probably just make out the spire of the church down there. Moving round is the outskirts of Ripley, probably Marehay. Scan round, and That's the settlement of Street Lane, which takes its name obviously from the Roman road. And the houses in the foreground are actually on Ricknall Road. And beyond on the horizon is Crouch Stand. So it's quite a good view from this point. So as you can tell, we're sort of part way up a slope to the ridge. On Main Street is actually on the alignment of the ridge. So again, talking in Norman terms, at the top of there you've got a view south and north along the line of the road. And the Roman road comes up somewhere close to where I am now. It's not, you can't see it on the ground, but we'll try and have a guess at where it might come across. Now if you look in the middle of the picture, you can just make out Street Lane going up the hill. There's a white van going up there now. That is the Roman road, and beyond it you can just see a line of houses again on the straight road. So if we line in with that, get an idea of where the Roman road comes up here, because it's a straight line all the way. My guess is it's going to come up by this hedge line. You make it lineable with the road. You can just see the road now. And that line that you can see would continue up through this field, so it's going to go through the cows there and turn in 180 degrees straight up to the top there where the electric post is. So that's roughly where Ricknall Street, the Roman road, came through Horsley Woodhouse. And the council are cutting the playing field. That's the Orthomedical Centre up on the crest of the hill. This is known as the Horsley Recreation Ground. And another commanding view from here. You can actually see the Roman road again there. And on the far horizon is Street Lane. So anywhere here would have been some sort of signal station tower that the Romans would have used for signalling. And the children's play area, which unsurprisingly is taped off during this terrible virus period. So despite the weather, no children playing on it, which is such a shame. But there you go. Back to the main road. And this is 4-lane ends. Rakenall Road. I hope those dandelion seeds aren't going to find their way into my garden. But they do look nice when they're in the wild. Familiar name. So that's it, another walk completed. Didn't quite go to plan, as these things are apt to do. But we had a pleasant walk anyway. I guess we did about 2 miles. It's taken us an hour and a half. We've stopped and talked to 1 or 2 people, which has probably held us up. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe.